colleague and buddy for the next 2 hours, Lord Michael Kitchener. So how are you?
Oh, I'm good, sir. How are you?
Yeah, tremendous. We're both in shirt sleeves today.
Yeah, we both look a bit summery, don't we?
Yeah, it's nice, isn't it? It's genuinely warm out there as well.
It is, but it's lovely in this air-conditioned studio.
Absolutely, absolutely. I could stay here for the rest of the
evening. It'd be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it's absolutely fantastic. As I said, abnradiouk.com if you have a DAB radio, and the TuneIn app is available as well to download to your phone or to your iPad. Well, it's the Voice of Sports show for good reason. I work at the Voice newspaper, 35 years of age this summer. The Voice app is available, of course. You can listen to all the breaking news or get all the breaking news courtesy of all the W's voice-online.co.uk. And we are out in the shops every Thursday. That's the housekeeping done. Mike, what sort of week has it been for you, my friend?
Yeah, good. I enjoyed a rather glittering awards ceremony on Monday night, as did you. Other than that, bit of Champions League this week.
Yeah, we've had to be in our suits. We've had to be in our suits over the last few weeks, isn't it?
Indeed. And it's that type of season, isn't it?
I'm glad I'm not having to wear a suit today, though, I've got to be honest.
Oh, can you imagine the heat? I did look at the Sky Sports guys in the sunshine at Stoke this afternoon and thought, yeah, I'd rather be indoors, I think.
Okay, let me very quickly give you the Premier League scores. There's no championship that takes place tomorrow, Mike. That's at 12:30, isn't it?
12:30, all
Final
games.
Round of games.
Yeah,
Cardiff
all 12 games. There are actually, there are 7 games that actually mean something.
Oh,
fantastic.
So, in the Premier League, in the lunchtime kickoff, we had Stoke 1, Crystal Palace 2. Now, what does that mean? Well, it means Crystal Palace stay up and Stoke City, Mike, after a decade in the Premier League, sayonara.
Yeah, so it's no longer the benchmark of windy Tuesday night at the Bet365, is it?
I've got to confess, as an Arsenal fan, I'm not sad to see Stoke go.
Well, I thought
they bruised us over the years under Tony Pulis and that long throw by Ruben.
Plus, it was Shawcross that his mistake led to the Van Aanholt second goal as well.
Yes.
Although I said to you outside, I was a little bit disgusted, I think, with Stoke this afternoon. I didn't think they conducted themselves well. I thought Shaqiri should have had a straight red card for an awful challenge on Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah.
Shawcross was doing his best to break Zaha's nose, which again is not great.
To do that.
Yeah, and I just think, try having that determination throughout the season and play some football.
Yeah, they didn't get relegated based on today, as Roy Hodgson.
Of course, quite right.
Is over the 36-37 games. Bournemouth 1, Swansea 0 at half time. Leicester 0, West Ham 1. Big game for West Ham. If they can get those points in the bag, I would imagine they'll be safe as well. Watford 2, Newcastle 0. I think Newcastle might have switched off, having got some tremendous
They're on the
results.
beach, aren't they?
They're on the beach already. And West Brom 0, Spurs 0. Big game for West Brom and Darren Moore there. They need to hang on. Can they, lastminute.com, upset the Cockerels on the evening kickoff? Another big game. Everton versus Southampton.
Oh, huge.
And Southampton truly know what they have to do now, don't they?
They do.
What's happening?
And I actually hope Southampton win at Everton. No disrespect to Everton fans, because Tuesday night, Swansea play Southampton.
Oh.
What a huge... normally, you'd look at that fixture and go, I'll go and do the shopping with the missus that day. Yeah, absolutely fine. But that game, looking at the fixtures that are left this season, really, really whets my appetite.
And we talk about 6-pointers. That's about 12-pointer. That
it is. That's a 12 million pointer, literally, in money terms and everything. So, look, Carverhouse come in at Swansea. Can Mark Hughes get 2 teams relegated in the same season? You fancy Southampton to go down, do you?
Yeah, I mean, if it was Southampton or Swansea to go down, where would you go?
I'll be honest, I would like to see Swansea stay in, because I like that little bit of Welsh flavour in the league, and just, it's a nice, I don't know if you've been to Swansea, it's a nice trip down there.
Pleasure, no.
It's a nice stadium, you'd like it.
Yeah.
It's literally, you feel like you are literally in the valleys.
Yeah, in the valleys there. And tomorrow we got some big games as well. The champions, Manchester City, entertain Huddersfield, and Huddersfield will be right up against it, Mike, tomorrow. Because Yaya Toure has been announced that he will be leaving Manchester City, and they are saying they want to do it for Yaya tomorrow at 1:30. Then we have Arsenal-Burnley, which surprisingly is not on TV. Why would it be on TV, you say? Well, it's Arsene Wenger's last match of the Emirates. There's T-shirts being given out.
It is.
Special programmes.
And it will be full as well. I'm hearing it. Well, I'm hearing it's a sellout.
Trust me, it will be full.
I would like to see it full. I think he deserves that respect from Arsenal fans. I think everybody should turn up there tomorrow. I think a standing ovation is in order. There'll obviously be the lap of appreciation, etc. I just want to see him go out on a high. No disrespect to Burnley again. Let's see an Arsenal team put on a performance for that man tomorrow.
Burnley come there and put on a really big performance.
I don't doubt it.
They are not there to be shot down. And the last of the 3 games tomorrow is Chelsea versus Liverpool. Liverpool are
big,
and I want to say it, the Champions League finalists.
They are.
They are away to Chelsea tomorrow, who will still think that they can qualify for the Champions League. I don't think it's going to happen myself, but let's go.
Let me give you the scenario for that. So if Chelsea beat Liverpool tomorrow and they beat Huddersfield on Wednesday night, they are level on points with Liverpool, behind them on goal difference. Depending on the goal difference swing, we don't know how many. So the last day of the season, Chelsea are away at Newcastle. Yes. Liverpool are at home to Brighton. However, Liverpool will obviously want to rest players for that Champions League final.
That's a lovely segue into Brighton. Haven't we got to say well done to Chris Hughton?
Standing ovation.
We've supported him and them all year. We both were in his company at the Best of Africa Awards, and we'll talk about that a little bit later in this hour. What a marvellous man, but more importantly, what a fantastic job he's done at Brighton. They've beaten Man United at home, they've beaten Arsenal at home, they've drawn with Tottenham at home, they've taken a beating from Liverpool and Chelsea.
But they learned something from those games, Rodney.
And there's no star players. If I said to somebody right now, name me 4 Brighton players, generally they would struggle to name them. He's got Glenn Murray at 30 plus scoring goals.
Yeah.
What homage could you pay to Chris Hughton?
Before I pay that homage, Newcastle have scored against Watford, so it's Watford 2, Newcastle 1. Perez with the goal there. The homage I pay to him is he's learned things. He's learned about the Premier League. I was a big fan of Chris Hughton from when I'm a Spurs fan, and from when he's on the coaching staff there. Yeah. He does some fantastic work. He's come into management
in a very quiet way.
Yeah, I don't think he was treated right in Newcastle. I think that was an appalling situation. That's Mike Ashley, but we all know about him. Yeah. Brighton were a team, and I saw them against Tottenham the other night. They were a well-organised team. Lewis Dunk in the middle of the defence there. He's a fantastic player. But when you go to Brighton, it strikes you as a Premier League club. I looked around the stadium when I went there. I saw different areas. It is a fantastic place to be. Stadium, But they are playing like Premier League players. And Knockaert lit the stadium up on fire last night. He was fantastic. Glenn Murray did the job of an old-school centre-forward. He was putting himself about. Smalling was lucky not to be sent off a few times last night. So, you know, I think to take a team down that are second in the Premier League in order to survive for next season is a fantastic achievement just in itself, let alone the rest of the season.
Some of the signings have been so astute, haven't they? The goal scorer last night, Pascal Gross.
That's right.
Knockaert a couple of seasons before from Leicester City, who was surplus to required. He's got a good goalkeeper there in Matt Ryan.
Matty Ryan's fantastic. He really was. And he pulled off some saves last night. There was a little bit of a period where Manchester United came into the game and they looked like we all of a sudden thought, oh, here we go. It's going to be 3-4-1 to Man United. Matty Ryan came out and with the big man, who I'm really surprised. I knew he was big, but when I saw him in the flesh, Lewis Dunk, the other week, he's big. He's a good defender.
The club, young guy as well.
He's one of their own, as Spurs fans would sing.
Is it Escudero with the cross yesterday has been a revelation?
Yeah, he look where they found him but bear in mind as well, going back to Matt Ryan, he was the third choice goalkeeper at Valencia. And Chris Hughton and his scouting team there saw something and thought, actually, let's have him. And of course, he went across to Brighton. So fantastic, not just Chris Hughton, but behind the scenes stuff as well.
Absolutely, some fantastic signings there by Chris Hughton. Well done. Listen, we support everybody in football, but listen, we always bang the drum that there's not enough black managers in the game, not just because they're black, but because they're good at what they do.
Correct.
And I think that what Chris Hughton does is send out a good signal that coaches are out there. Well done to Tony Bloom, the owner down there at the Amex. He has Hope Powell as his women's coach.
He does indeed.
Hope Powell. Yeah. And when we talk about diversity, well done to Brighton, and they're being rewarded. It's
fantastic to see, and I'm really glad they're still a Premier League club because they deserve to be. And you go down, you talk about atmospheres. The staff are great, the fans are great to talk to. As a journalist going down there, it's a joy to go to.
Absolutely joy to go to.